Just as the chapter of one story ends, the chapter of the next generation begins. Chapter 1 of Naruto and the 7th Hokage in the Scarlet Spring, or if you prefer Naruto Manga 701, is out. And let me tell you, I was hyped for it before reading it, but now after reading it, my hype levels are over 9 freaking thousand. Like, it started out like I thought it would, but the ending was mad crazy. I think we all suspected it in chapter 700 when we saw Sarada, but because the manga stated otherwise, we, or at least I, accepted what I thought was different from what was actually, I guess, reality in the Naruto world. Well, let's get into it first. I think it'll make sense more if I explain it from the top. So the chapter begins at the Ninja Academy where Boruto, Sarada, and a room full of their peers are looking onto Shino Sensei, who's a teacher at the Ninja Academy. He's holding up a ninja headband and saying the graduation exams are coming up. The new Ina Shikacho are talking, and Shikadai is basically just like his dad was when he was young. He's like, man, what a drag. Choji's daughter, says she'd be up for exam if it helped her lose weight, but she has a look of hunger in her eyes. And then Inojin looks at both of them and is like, what's up with these guys? This is the exam to become a ninja of all things. It's a big stuff. They should be thrilled. We also see Boruto talking to this dude that looks like Gintoki from another anime, and he's pretty much saying it's going to be a piece of cake and they're finally going to be ninja. At the same time, Sarada is all depressed and thinking to herself, so what if I pass the exam? What is everybody trying to become? What does being a ninja even mean? Ninja this, ninja that, blah blah blah. The scene shifts and we're outside where Sarada and Chocho are walking. Chocho's complaining about the exam and how her dad's going to make her train and everything. But then she's like, you know what, forget this, let's get some dessert. And Sarada's like, nah, you should train. And then Chocho goes nuts on her. And she's like, just because you're a Chia, you think you're better than us and don't need to train. And Sarada's got that nervous look on her face. She tells Chocho she should train because it's a chance to spend time with her dad. And then Choji jumps out, the bag of chips calling out, hey, over here! And Chocho's all embarrassed. Sarada's like snickering now and is like, it's perfectly fine for old dudes to walk down the street with their hand in a bag of chips. And Chojo said it's not even the reason she's embarrassed. It's because her dad has the lightly salted ones. She likes the ones with flavor. You know, that's how chips should be. And Sarada's like, oh, okay, what's up with these people? And then she just flips. Then we see Naruto's face on the Hokage Mountain and has some graffiti on it, and Boruto and Naruto are fighting. Boruto gives Naruto a kick, and then smoke appears since it was actually a shadow clone. And Boruto from a distance is poking fun at Naruto, and Naruto's like, geez, who is this kid? Making fun of his dad. Naruto gets a little distracted by Sai and Sai's son, Inojin, who are watching Naruto and Boruto. And Naruto loses Boruto, but then he notices Sarada, watching the events that are happening from a distance. Sarada spots Boruto hiding, and then Naruto appears next to Sarada asking if she's seen Boruto. Boruto, while he's hiding, has one of those angry but saddishly worried looks on his face, but lucky for him, Sarada points Naruto in the opposite direction. Naruto gives his thanks and then jets off, and then Boruto comes out of hiding, saying it should be he who should be thanking her since he hasn't played hide and seek with Naruto for so long. The reason is he didn't want to get found so quickly so he could try and break his previous hide and seek record. Shikamaru, who's looking pretty old now, appears and is like, Naruto could have instantly found Boruto if he really wanted to with Sage Mode. And Boruto admits that's true, and Shikadai, who's with Shikamaru, says the Hokage has way more better things to do than to play hide and seek with Boruto. And Boruto admits that, yeah, that's true, but he's only playing hide and seek with a clone. The real one is still at the Hokage mansion. Shikamaru then captures Boruto with a shadow possessing jutsu, saying Naruto and he, Shikamaru, as his mediator, don't have time to play these childish games. Shikamaru smirks and is like, you're doing everything Naruto did when he was a kid, and then orders Shikadai to get Naruto's clone. And Shikadai's like, why me? This is such a pain. And Shikamaru is a little annoyed, is like, darn, it runs in my family too. Seeing all these father-child interaction gets Sarada all depressed, and she starts thinking about her own dad and how she never got a chance to meet him because he left when she was still a baby. So Sarada's now at her house and is looking at framed pictures of Sakura, Sasuke, and herself as a baby, and wondering if her father also had glasses, just like her. Sakura, who's pretty much a housewife now, is doing laundry and she responds by saying she guesses he didn't, and Sarada's kind of annoyed at her mom guessing because she's married to him after all, so she should know. Then Sarada pulls out the $1 million question and is like, "Are you even his wife? And am I even your kid?" Sakura then punches the ground out of anger and it causes some massive destruction, but stops from going any further when she sees Sarada's tears. Sakura apologizes to her and says her dad's out on important work and he should be back soon. As Sarada and Sakura are talking, their house starts crumbling because Sakura actually ended up messing up the foundation. Um, and as Sakura's seeing this happen, she looks like she's about to have a heart attack because she has a loan on her house and then she faints. The scene shifts and it looks like both Sakura and Sarada are now at Shizune's house or the hospital or somewhere where Sakura is resting. Now, I'm not sure if Sakura has a condition or anything now, but Shizune says that this has been happening to Sakura for a while. I don't know if she's referring to sickness or if just in general, when something crazy happens, she faints. I don't remember her fainting in the past, but I guess we'll find out more as the manga continues. Alright, now, in the next scene is where things start getting real interesting. Sarada returns back to her house to grab Sasuke's picture. She takes it out of the frame and notices Sakura's picture and her own pictures are actually covering up two other people. Standing on one side of Sasuke is Suigetsu, and standing on the other side of Sasuke in the picture is a girl with glasses. It's Karin. When I saw this, I was like, no way, it's true, no way. Is it really that Sarada is Karin's daughter and not Sakura? It's so obvious, and I think we all thought this initially, but when Sarada called Sakura mom in chapter 700, it seemed like maybe it was just a coincidence, and the glasses made it look like she was Karin's kid and not Sakura's. But Kishimoto sensei, man, he's playing tricks. I should have known better. We should have known better. There are no coincidences here. He's planned this all out from the beginning. The chapter continues with Sarada staring at Karin's picture, and it looks like she's about to cry. But the scene changes to Sasuke, where it looks like he's about to make his return to the Hidden Leaf Village, and that's where the chapter ends. That ending, though, I didn't expect this at all, but now that I've read this chapter, I'm really, really hyped, more than ever, to see what happens next week. How are Sasuke and Sarada going to interact? Did Sasuke originally get together with Karin and pick Sakura later? Or is Sakura actually sick and she couldn't have kids, which is why Sasuke turned to Karin? I mean, Sasuke did want to revive his clan, and he did need a functional girl to do that. And what happened to Karin? We saw her at the end of, I think it was chapter 699. So many questions, so much hype. I've never been more excited for the next chapter of Naruto before. So what do you guys think will happen? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching and have a fantastic day.